and welcome to Gaston College Spotlight. I'm Justin Hensley. Our guest today is the PA announcer for our baseball team and broadcasting alum, Seth Eves. Welcome, Seth.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
How does it feel to be back to Gaston College?
It feels absolutely wonderful to be back here. I love seeing, not much has changed with the place. I just love being back here, love seeing the students work, love seeing Miss Carmody again. It's just great to be back home, if you will.
Why don't you tell us what PA work entails?
Basically, I'm the voice for the entire stadium for those that are at the game. And what I'll do, basically, it's simple. I'll announce the starting lineups, who's batting when, what position they're playing. I'll also, tell people to, remain standing, stand for the national anthem and stuff like that. One thing I like to do, I've kind of added with the baseball side, at the end of each inning, I like to tell people how many runs the team scored, how many hits they had, how many errors were had, how many runners the team left on base, so to speak. So it's really a simple job. If you don't have any stage fright, it's really a simple job. Now batting for the Rhinos, number 4, J.D. Akabinas.
Could you tell us about how you got into doing PA work?
Well, I've been into sports broadcasting ever since I was 4 years old. It's just been a passion of mine to be a PA announcer, play-by-play announcer as well. And I've had it at I've worked several different gigs in this area and in Gaffney, upstate of South Carolina, which is where I live, where I'm from. So one thing for this job, I just basically, Coach Doty reached out, Miss Carmody and Coach Doty reached out saying they needed a PA guy for their baseball games, and I was more than happy to accept the offer, and it's been fun watching this team have the amazing season that they're having. They're doing a fantastic job, and it's been fun over at Caramount Health and now over at Sims Legion Park 2, so it's just been a lot of fun to follow the action, and being up there in a live sports environment, it's really fun.
That's exciting. I hear you do PA work for Limestone College. How has that been?
Yes, that's fantastic. I've been doing that since 2019, since the February of 2019. I do occasional play-by-play as well, and there's with more sports there, you name it, they need me there if I'm available. Baseball, softball, basketball, basically everything. I do PA for wrestling, even lacrosse, field hockey, soccer. Someone once asked me, what sport don't you cover? I said tiddlywinks, only because they haven't invented it yet. But no, it's a lot of fun. It's where I live. It's like 15 minutes from my house. Both my parents went there. That's where they met. So it's just it's a real fun place to work with a lot of great people too.
Well, that's awesome. You were once a student in this program doing shows similar to this. How has the program changed since you were here?
It really doesn't look like it hasn't changed much. It's always hectic right before showtime. Miss Carmody is up there just, scrambling, leading everything, getting everything, make sure it's picture perfect so we can have the best show possible, because that's what we want. We want the best show possible. That's what she always told us. We want the best show possible, and it's just, it's great to be back. I won't lie, though, it was a little bit weird being in this chair and looking at everybody getting around. It was just yesterday, I was all these people up here working in the control room, over the cameras. It was a very fun experience. Learned a great value of media production, which I've taken into some of my other jobs here, the other jobs that I've had, and I learned a lot of that because of the production work I did. I came in here with the sole mind of being, hey, I want to be a host, I want to be an announcer, talk, but they got me through the production side of it, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I really gained an appreciation and a love for the production behind the scenes work of it.
That's great. What are your future plans for Gaston College?
Well, this remains to be seen, I guess. If they want me back, for baseball or softball or any other sport, I'll be more than happy to do it.
Well, how do you feel about the broadcasting program adding sports?
I think that's fantastic. I always want to tell the people, I don't think I've told them this yet, but I always want to tell them, don't screw this up, because I would have died for this opportunity to broadcast sports when I was in college. I would have loved to have had the chance. So you've got a real good chance in front of you. And Jonathan, Caleb, they all do a great job doing the sports department there. It's a lot of fun, and it's really in that instance, it's come a long way, because sports was like not even on the radar when I left here 7 years ago. But now we've got sports flourishing. We had basketball had a good year. We mentioned the baseball team having an unbelievable year. And, hey, maybe more sports will be added soon, and long may it continue.
Well, what advice do you have for people who want to get into sports broadcasting?
I'd say just get as many reps as possible. Just try to reach out to your local radio station if you can. I would say, depending on if you want to be a commentator, I say just go to YouTube, just find clips, listen to people. That's how I've always done it with announcers. Just listen to the cadence, the moments, realize that you don't have to be at a 10 all the time while calling a game. Also, another thing that young people realize, it's got to be a lot of work. It's not just getting up to the booth and either calling names for PA, and it's not getting up there when you're play-by-play. It's not just saying names. You got to work. You got to look at the stats. You got to prepare, and you also have to maybe if you can dig and find it, look for some stories, because as we know, sometimes in sports we have blowouts. So filler time, I think, is a very important key for a good broadcast as well.
Well, Seth, thank you so much for joining us. This was a lot of fun. And thank you for watching Gaston Spotlight. We'll see you next time.